Barefoot to school as a little girl, dreaming of one day I will be Olympic champion.
We've never seen anybody win 3 in a row.
This is what Nike does best, connecting a brand to something bigger. Breaking news from Paris. Nike just staked their reputation on 7 seconds. What happens on June 26, 2025, when Faith Kipyegon attempts the impossible could rewrite everything we think we know about branding. I'm Aurora Winter, and today I'm revealing the 3 secrets that built Nike's billion-dollar empire and how you can steal these strategies to build your brand, book, and business. But first, let me show you what Nike is doing in Paris. It's all about the impossible dream. On June 26, 2025, world champion Faith Kipyegon will attempt to become the first woman in history to run a mile in under 4 minutes. She needs to shave 7.6 seconds off her current world record. Nike is pulling out all the stops: custom gear, laser pacing, aerodynamic design, and pacers to break wind resistance. Born in Kenya, Faith ran barefoot to her school, but she always dreamt of becoming an Olympic champion. But here's what most people miss. This strategy doesn't belong to Nike, it's one you can use too. It's the classic hero's journey. And while every hero's journey starts with struggle, it ends like this.
In succession, but guess what? Faith Kipyegon has Jessica Owens silver for Australia.
Wow. That's inspiring. Secret template. So, do you recognize the pattern? Nike's been using it for decades. I think they did it best in the best-selling book, Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, Nike's co-founder. If you haven't read it, you're missing an inspiring guide to creating great things and building a business. But it doesn't read like your typical business book. It reads more like a movie. There's a lot of struggle in it. The Japanese manufacturer that cut off their supply chain, the $1 million check that bounced, the bank that shut them down, the bill for $25 million that almost wiped them out, ambitious inventions, and product flops. That's what makes Shoe Dog a masterpiece. It doesn't sell success, it sells struggle, and that's why it's so memorable. Shoe Dog follows the classic hero's journey structure, and the hero's journey is something I've spent my entire career studying as a writer and producer for TV. I've practically memorized Joseph Campbell's The Hero with 1,000 Faces, and I loved Bill Moyer's interviews with him in the book that became The Power of Myth. Here's something most people don't know. The ghostwriter behind Shoe Dog was J.R. Moehringer, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist who also wrote Open with Andrew Agassi and Spare with Prince Harry. His fee as a ghostwriter and writing collaborator? Reportedly north of $1 million. Phil Knight understood this wasn't just a memoir, it was Nike's greatest intangible asset. It was their origin myth, and it was building a valuable brand. Look at the results. Nike's IPO in 1980 raised just over $100 million. Today, their market value hovers near $80 billion. From underdog to empire, from shoe dog to breaking 4. Nike's market journey echoes the hero's journey they tell the world. So, those 3 strategic secrets that I promised at the beginning, here they are. Secret number 1, your story is your IP. Nike proved that origin stories aren't just history, they're intellectual property. Shoe Dog became a timeless asset that keeps paying dividends decades later. It is part of Nike's billion-dollar brand. Secret 2, stay relentlessly relevant. Even the best story needs fresh chapters. That's why I'm doing this YouTube show, Strategic Basics. Gotta keep it fresh. What's current? What's happening now? So Breaking 4 isn't just about faith. It's about Nike writing their next myth with their next heroes in real time. And secret number 3, sell the vision, not the final product. Nike doesn't sell shoes, they sell human potential. They sell the belief that barriers exist to be broken. So, how can you use these 3 secrets in your own business, book, and brand? How can you use the hero's journey story structure when you are talking about what you do? Let me know in the comments. I'm Aurora Winter, and this is Strategic Basics. And remember, you're not just building a business, a career, or a life. You are building a myth. Make it legendary. So what happened? Did she break the 4-minute mile? Let's take a look at this footage courtesy of Nike.
Kipyegon heads towards history here in Paris. She gets under her previous world best.
Absolutely amazing.
So she beat her previous record, her previous world best. She crushed that, but she did not get under the 4-minute mile. But even though she looks a little bit disappointed, Nike still wins.